101.3 MyFM broadcasting live from the heart of it all. This is Tyler Lawton with your weekend wind down. And all of us know about the incredibly wicked storm that we just got a couple of days ago. I mean, first points where some areas in Massachusetts were able to get up to 21 to 25 inches. And some of the best snow removal companies, they had to shut their doors just because how wild it was. But amongst those ones that have closed their doors, some have opened and have continued to stay resilient to help the local community shovel out any sort of roadways or driveways to help them with their daily commute amidst this terrible storm that just hit us. And one of those services in question was the McGoldrick Property Services. You all know him. We talk to them all the time. It's Matt McGoldrick, and we're here to talk about all the incredible work that him and his team were able to do to help the whole Massachusetts community with their snow troubles during this difficult time. Matt, thank you so much for coming on to the show, and I'm super excited to talk to you today.
Yeah, thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure.
Yeah, of course. So, well, why don't we just get started right here? Started with the Bucks over here. So, I mean, it's kind of a crazy list that you've been able to accomplish just in these past couple of days. I mean, you and your team have been able to be out in the community, just clearing roads in all different places around Route 20. I mean, you had Worcester, Auburn, Dudley, Webster, Paxton, and Douglas, and you might even be expanding that list later today. I mean, I remember you telling me you were going to go out and do some more snow work out there, which we highly appreciate. But anyways, I have to ask. I mean, obviously being in this snowstorm, it's like no other. So, what's it been like tackling a snowstorm of this magnitude?
I'll tell you, Tyler. I channeled my energy back from when we used to get big snowstorms in 2013, 14, and 2016. I can even 2015. I can remember some really big storms. I think in 2015, I tackled, I believe it was 34.5 inches registered, which is one of the top storms that Worcester had ever encountered. So this storm, I was mentally prepared for it. I knew what we were going to come against, but the beautiful thing with this storm was the extremely cold air. While that's extremely tough on our crew, we make sure we stay bundled up and then we just kind of keep on going. And that light snow is definitely more forgiving on our machinery and trucks.
I've been seeing a lot of photos on your Facebook about you guys being all bundled up and stuff during this heavy, cold winter air. And I mean, I guess if
Oh,
you're
yeah.
able to deal with 41.5 inches of snow, I mean, a storm like this is no problem. So,
Yeah, we were definitely excited to be able to get some real snowfall, and all of our customers were very excited to be on our list because the one thing that we brought with us since we started this business was reliability and trust. So while we're out plowing for the city of Worcester, I work for a friend of mine operating one of his trucks during the storm for the DPW. Then I transfer into tackling our residential list, which are in all of those lovely towns and city that you mentioned. And but everybody was definitely caught off guard with it. And I think with a lot of other companies out there relying on some older machinery and such, we always make sure that we have the top of the line air and snow blowers, and that our Ford trucks are always at top notch health. Shout out to In Gear in Douglas, Mass. What a great mechanic to have. He always keeps our stuff in order and ready to go. And then Boston Lawnmower and Tony Estate Line in Blackstone, either one of them for our small engine parts, they're always there for us. They always make sure we have what we need. And I'm actually able to work on all the machinery myself because I'm very mechanically inclined. So we had a couple blowers go down in the middle of the storm when it was a negative 11-degree feel outside. And my hands, geez, they were turning different colors. So shout out to my cousin because he let me stop by his place. I brought my machines indoors because I was having a heck of a time doing these simple repairs because, again, I could not feel my hands. But when I got inside, I was able to get everything rectified and then get back in action so I didn't have to drive all the way back from Worcester to Douglas in the heart of all the action. So it's good to have a strong network of people out there. And we're one of those people who has a strong team to help us make sure that no matter what, we're able to keep on going for everybody.
well, I mean, just hearing about your stories about your resilience throughout these storms, it's super impressive. And I'm sure that all of your clients that you serve from during this tough time have been able to see that. Even looking at your Facebook as well, I mean, like we can obviously talk about all the crazy stories that you've had word for word. But I think another story here is just seeing all the photos that you've been able to take all across on your Facebook pages. I mean, sharing photo updates of all the driveways and the roadways that you've been able to clear over the past month. I mean, I even see some photos of you just still cleaning up those roads like late in the night. So
Yeah.
maybe if some like maybe a potential new customer is listening in right now, what should new potential customers expect when they choose your snow removal services?
So one thing they can definitely expect is quality and reassurance because we're going to be there. So no matter what, even if it takes us a little while to get there, because we do tend to first responders and essential employees first. So if you're a nurse, a doctor, you're on the state police, you're a necessary employee to be out there for the snow and you just haven't gotten out there yet, we're gonna go to those people first. We're gonna take care of them, nurses, doctors, etc., so they can get to their jobs. Then we, of course, move on to our regular residential homeowners, whether you're a retiree or whether you're able to just kind of hang on for a little bit. But in essence, we get to everybody, and then as you mentioned, we're blessed that our phone has been going off the hook. Emails, inquiries through our website, Facebook, Instagram. It's a blessing. I actually had to defer a few of those people for this storm to friends of mine so that they had coverage. That's another thing too. If we are outnumbered, we always have somebody or something that we can try to offer as a solution so that people don't feel like they were left behind, you know?
Well, I think it's awesome that you kind of have like a priority standard. Like terms of helping out the first responders and the essential workers, I think that's pivotal because they
Yes.
help run our society around during these difficult times. And even with all the crazy stuff that's happening, all the phone calls and stuff, it really sounds to me like you're very committed to serving everyone as much as possible and even finding solutions even when you're outnumbered, like you said. So I think that's a really
Yes.
great thing for customers all across the Metro West area that are maybe having trouble trying to shovel out their driveway and they need to get to work at some point because it's tough. And it's really great
Yeah.
to hear that McGoldrick Property Services offers that. And looking at your website as well, I noticed that well, there's obviously like a contact list that shows all of your different landscaping services, snow removal services. Would you say that the website is probably the best way for potential customers to get in contact with you regarding this sort of stuff?
Yes, absolutely. So if they go to www.mes508.com. That is our website, and we have a contact us section. If they fill out a very small submission form, it goes directly to my phone. I try to respond to everybody within an hour of their inquiries throughout the entire storm. So that was quite impressive for a small business to be able to accommodate that because, again, communication is key and we don't want people sitting around waiting, wondering, and creating additional anxiety because let's be honest here, when you have this much snow, everybody is definitely stressed and they're saying, okay, we wonder if there's an emergency, etc. So we definitely are out there too, checking people's gas vents. If you have gas coming to your home, it's very important to make sure the meters, vents, and etc. are uncovered. We always make sure there's a pathway to people's oil fill. And I mention this type of stuff because a lot of companies now have switched to a plow only model. That's been very tough for our industry because there's not a lot of people who are offering snow blowing services, clearing the car off, the whole package. So we're kind of a unique operation to where for a homeowner, we can just take care of it all. And then when you need to go outside, you just start your car up, let it warm up, and you're ready to go for your day, you know?
So it's not even just plowing. I mean, you're doing the interior, the
We're doing it
exterior.
all.
To yeah,
Yep.
that's awesome to hear. And what other? I can't even think of another business that where all you got to do is just write a message and it just goes straight to the owner. I mean, most businesses
Yes.
that I think you usually have to go through like an automated phone number system. You have to go through all these different stages, and then once you finally
Sure.
get someone, it's like, oh, we're gonna go to voicemail. Sorry. So
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I think
Yeah.
it's really awesome what McGoldrick Property Services is able to do. Again, that website is www.mps508.com. You can go on that website to check out all their other lawn services that they offer. But obviously, given the weather, snow removal is definitely a must, and they can help you with all
Yeah.
sorts of different interior and exterior work during this what is a very brutal winter time.
Yeah.
Well, Matt, I know you got a really busy day. I mean, you were saying before you have hundreds of phone calls lined
Yeah.
up. So I'll let you get back into business. But thank you so much again for coming on to the show. And again, I sincerely applaud you and your team for being able to step up and really help the Metro West community during this very difficult time.
Thank you, Tyler. Can I just mention one more thing that's kind of relevant to the snow season?
Of course.
If I could, I'd like to also mention that we do apply ice melt, whether you need rock salt too, or if you need something special for the pets out there. We're very sensitive and cognitive to that. And I just wanted to let everybody know we do a lot of tree work in the winter too. So these storms actually did bring down a number of trees. So I'm going to be out there with some chainsaws, cutting things down in the best time of year to have your trees worked on at all, whether ornamental or standard, is the winter because the trees go dormant. And when they're
Yep.
dormant, you're able to prune these trees, take care of everything, make it safer for, the family because trees leading towards houses and everything, guys, make sure you're paying attention. If you see any bark peeling off the trees, any sign of rot, that would be a good thing to give a shout to us so we can come and give you a free estimate.
That's crazy. I mean, I thought I had that same issue with the tree leaning right next to me. So I'm sure other people can relate to that as well. I mean, rock salt, the trees, that's just the second stage of snow plowing because you definitely don't want icy roads. So it's great that you
Yeah.
mentioned that. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Matt. Well, hope you're doing well out there. Best of luck with the winter storm, and thank you again for all the work that you do. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Tyler. I appreciate it. And I just wanted to give a shout out, Quest for the Best. Since I won those awards, it's been something I've been very proud of, not only because I've joined your family in a deeper manner and you guys kind of understand what we're trying to bring to the community. I just want to give a shout out to your team too for working hard, trying to shine a spotlight on hardworking businesses out here.
I really appreciate that shout out, man. I mean, yep, that by the way, four-time Quest for the Best winner for MyFM, one of the best in the business around the Massachusetts area. Again, thank you so much, Matt. That means a lot.
Yeah, you're welcome. Have a wonderful rest of your day, Tyler. We'll talk to you soon.
Of course, talk to you later.
Thanks, Tyler. Bye.